got the feeling that it's not gonna work out. I got the feeling.
Hey guys, and welcome to my new YouTube video. So another video for my second channel. This video, what I'm going to basically be talking to you about is another project that I'm working on, and the thing that I'm finding difficult to do is sort of keeping evidence and keeping track of all of the different events that I'm doing. So even if I don't look back on it over like the next few, I don't know, months or years, in the future I can look back at some of these videos and be like, oh, I remember doing this when I was 20, I remember doing this when I was 21, etc. So I feel like this is just a video that I just want to make just so I don't forget what I've done. And yeah, it's just something else that I'm now, hopefully, I'm going to be a part of. This is a little video about when I went to the National Justice Museum. So I'm not sure how it came about. I think it's because I'm actually part of Pride at NTU. I got a couple of emails, and there was an email from a girl, or a lady actually, give her the respect of a lady. She is an LGBT writer, so she's got her wife, they've got an adopted daughter, and they write loads of stories. What they do in their stories is ask for other people's stories. So instead of like a novel, or instead of like a character going through stuff, they sort of interview and find out and get deep stories about other people. And examples of their work include a book they did talking about people that are trans and how they have developed into becoming trans and the things that they've faced going along their journey, and sort of you're not a real boy, blah blah blah, you're not a real girl, all those sorts of like criticisms and their worst times, but now how they may have potentially grown so much more confidence, and basically just a way for them to listen and understand our stories from the community themselves and put it in a book and basically share it with the world. So that is a project I'm currently working on. What it's called is the Desire, Love, Identity and Exploring LGBT Histories project. And yeah, like it says here, the point of it is people's stories are just as unique as the individuals who live them. We've got an amazing opportunity to add our personal stories and our voices to a national project. The story will be part of a long legacy of the LGBTQ+ people in Nottinghamshire. The idea is to write a little piece about your personal story, something you're willing to share with others, to do with one or more of the items in the exhibition, in the museum. So what we had to do is, our first little group task was, we had an item on each of the tables. So there was one table that had, say, a remote control car. There was a table that had like My Little Princess, like one of the ponies from that. There was our table that had like a brown book with like empty pages inside. Next to us there was a table with a box, etc. And just from that one object we had to think, can it somehow relate to our story? Can it somehow relate to our life? And then made loads of notes about it. So the item, like I just said, that we had was a brown book. It sort of reminded us of like Pirates of the Caribbean. I was talking to one of the girls that came in to do a lecture for us, Rebecca. Some of the things that I came up with was, well, the fact that it was empty, just an empty notebook, just pretty standard, no ideas, or didn't want to really write anything down. Having no thoughts, having no memories, almost like a personal diary. The fact that it's a book, it's a record, it's evidence of things happening, being lost or trapped, because having to put your ideas into a book rather than being able to talk to other people, it's sort of to yourself. Being not in control, so there's no key, so you can't unlock or open the book, it's just sort of whatever is in the book you have to sort of follow. Looking your thoughts up, escaping to different rooms, brown being like a depressed or a crap colour basically, reflecting on childhood growing up, like I said before, a dull colour, so no exciting events happening, and then obviously growing in confidence and finding myself. I think the one thing that I added to that, I didn't actually write it down, and I obviously said it, and it's pretty much because it was like a massive brown book. I remember my granddad actually had a massive brown case with loads of different coins from all different countries and all different types of currencies. So just seeing something brown and something that had pages was a bit like, whoa, like that's pretty much what my granddad had with his coins. He had pages and pages and pages of like little walleted segments with like little coins, so like euros, pounds, pennies, I don't know, whatever all the different currencies are, those sorts of things. And then we had to go down to the actual little like exhibition-y bit downstairs. We looked at loads of the other different items. So there's like paintings of like men like with each other. There was pictures of like trans people dressing up in like different costumes and stuff, finding out who they are. There were badges. I can't remember what some examples were of the badges, but I've got some pictures, so I'm probably going to add some of those into this video as well. So all different like historical things and things that in the past would have been illegal to have. Now they're actually being projected on a wider scale. We're getting the community involved and hopefully going to do a really, really good project. And at first I was a bit skeptical because I was like, oh god, this is really scary. Like it's going to just be a load of old people. I'm going to be like young, fresh meat and it's just going to be horrible. But it's actually good listening to people's stories because I'm only 20 and although I make videos and I'm a lot more confident with my, say, online presence than in real life, just listening to other people's stories was really good. One guy in particular that he was just talking about himself and how when he first came out to his parents, they didn't accept him. So he ended up moving in with his best mate, thought that she'd pretty much given him a second chance, moved back in with her, it still didn't work out, so now he's living with his friend. And I think their item was like a pencil case or something. It said, you don't have to be, what did it say? You don't have to be perfect, you just need to be you, or something along the lines of that. So the fact that he pretty much, he stood up, he was like, I've just got one more thing to add, and he pretty much said his story. He was crying, his mates were a little bit teary, and it was, honestly, it was such a nice story. Like, I think he was one of the college kids, because there was about 20 of those that came along as well, just to see if uni was their sort of thing. It was really, really touching, actually. Like, I don't know who the guy is, but he sounded like a really, really nice guy. And just simple things like that, like bringing the community together, and the fact that he pretty much just said, thank you guys for like all being here, like the fact that this project is happening and there are people in the same community and in the same position, like no one is alone. Although that got very, very deep, that was basically what the project is. Finding items, how can it relate to your story, because obviously everyone's story is different. It'll probably have like similar pieces, but everyone's story is different. And over the next 3, 4, 5 potential weeks, I think there's a few gaps in the middle, but over the next few weeks, we're going to sort of write parts of our story, then they'll obviously change it, adapt it, make sure the spelling and grammar and all those sorts of things is okay. At the end of it, there's going to be like a wide variety of different stories from, say, older generations, the younger generations, the even younger generations, just a group of people that live and are in or around the area of Nottingham and Nottinghamshire, and just putting that into a book which can hopefully last for years. Just thought I'd make a little video about it, but this is a potential project that can potentially do really, really well. And like they said, you don't necessarily have to be a writer, you don't necessarily have to be like author or a professional anything. You have to be verified on social media. You just need to have that passion and that want to talk about those sorts of things. So that is why I thought I would take a little, well, that's why I thought I'd get involved with the project. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, it's very, very different to what I usually do, but don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. And like I said, this is something I'm working on. I have a lot of other projects that I'm working on. I'm trying to sort my blog postings out. I'm trying to sort my LinkedIn profile out. I've got my like 3 or 4 different Instagram accounts. I'm trying to post on Snapchat, Twitter, YouTube. I think I'm going to start posting stuff on Vimeo as well. I think that's like a website where you can sort of post videos, photography, those sorts of contents, and particularly show reels. Yeah, if you did enjoy, don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. I'll probably keep you updated with the project over the next few weeks, and hopefully when it's done, you will see a little segment of me in whatever the book's going to be called. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will be back with another video very, very soon. But yeah, until then, thank you for watching, and goodbye.